Hey guys, I thought I'd just put together a really quick video just to show some of the script behavior or widget behavior for Rotoflight and Ethos that I've been developing over the last few months. So what I'll do is first we'll connect in my Nimbus heli. So what happens is that when it connects, all of the widgets will flash during the initial period just whilst the telemetry data stabilizes, and it sort of just gives it time for everything to ensure that it's all correct and accurate. So you can see now it's updated the model name with the Nimbus and the image, and it's saying the battery's 100%, which it is, and it gives you some information like your pack voltage and your cell voltage and number of cells. And then you can see on the screen got a number of other telemetry sensors that I've created. So there's a Beck voltage, ESC temp, altitude, RPMs, throttle, and current. And then in the bottom left, I have a count up timer instead of a count down timer. That's why it's showing 0, because I just like to know how long I've flown for. I don't fly to an actual timer. I just fly to 0% on the battery. And then the number of flights on that particular model. Now, this model's disarmed, so it's not actually going to start, but if I flip the motor on switch, you'll see now that the timer's starting to go up and the flight value has turned yellow. That's just indicating it's in that duration period before it logs it as a flight. So that way you don't get basically just pack connections displaying as flights. When you plug in your heli, you've got to actually fly it first. So that value will turn green after that duration, which is 25 seconds. And there you go, it's just turned green and it's gone up to 117. So now I'll just flip that off. And then throttle hold. Now I'll show you what happens when you disconnect the heli. So this heli's got a buffer pack attached to it. So I'll just flip the switch to turn it off. So now what will happen is it will actually go to a summary telemetry lost, essentially for all of the telemetry sensors. So you can see there that you now have the ESC temp maximum, altitude maximum. They're all quite low because I didn't actually fly, obviously. Number of flights, etc. So now what you would typically do, that will also change. So those values will stay on the screen for whatever duration you configure. By default, it's 30 seconds. So you will see momentarily that those will disappear as they have now. So now what you do is you do a flight reset, and basically doing a flight reset just means you don't have to change models if you don't want to. You can have different models set up on your transmitter if you wanted to, but I just fly under a single model on my transmitter. Just makes it easier. You don't have to change models or be mindful of that whenever I connect in a model. Don't really have to worry about it. It's just all connects to the same model. I'll just reset the timer too. So now I'm going to plug in my Spectre that has a discharge battery just to show you that behavior as well. So again, this will all now dynamically update to the Spectre setup. So the image will change to the Spectre, the model name will change, and the number of flights because it's all model specific. So you can see the image is updated, name has. The flight discharged will load shortly. Detected. And there we go. So it's detected that it's a discharged battery. You can set the value that you want that to be. I've got it set by default as 4.1 volts. If, for example, you plugged in a battery that had, say, 4 volts per cell, it would dynamically update that battery bar to show you how much actual remaining percentage you have on that battery before you hit that reserve value. So if you've set your reserve so that you land at around 3.8 volts per cell, like I do, which by default it will do as well, it'll show you how much battery percentage you've got left until you hit that 0%. So your 0% is never actually 0% on your battery. Again, similar to V-bar, it's that value that you set via the reserve. So yeah, I'll be having this at Boom Strike. So if you're interested, happy to show you. And if you might be interested in testing it for me a bit further as well before I release it wider, that would be great. Just hit me up. Thanks, guys.